SHOT Show 2012. Let's go to the Kahr booth. And if you didn't know, Kahr also owns Thompson, who makes the Tommy gun, and Magnum Research, who makes the Desert Eagle. The gentleman in this video really did a great job articulating Kahr and Thompson and also Magnum Research. I'll start with the two cars I own very briefly. I have the PM40 and the P380. This PM40, I'm telling you, it's amazing because it's so small. It's a 40, it has a laser on it, and it's just absolutely incredible. I carry this in the front pocket of my jeans. It's that small. So I highly recommend the Kahr. We need to speak more about the cars in the future. And I had the little 380, and this is small, very small. This just disappears behind the palm of my hand. I like the way he articulates the difference in a higher price car, say one like this one maybe, that's like say $750, I forget the prices, and then he talks about one that's like $550. And he really does a good job talking about the differences and why it costs more than the other. So we're going to go to Kahr, then we're going to mosey on down to the Magnum Research section. Kahr does own Magnum Research. I love this Desert Eagle. As you notice, mine does not have a rail on top, and I'm glad. Mine is actually made in Israel. It says right on the slide that it's made in Israel. Absolutely gorgeous. He's going to discuss the Magnum Research, the Desert Eagle. This gun, you just got to hold this in your hand to feel the weight and the size of it. It's really cool. And by the way, yeah, I really do have a shoulder holster for it. I'm going to do a review on this. And I had this custom made. It's really sweet with 2 spare mags, 50 AE. Very overkill, I know, but yeah, you never know in case you're going to be carjacked. You know, just never know. Then we're going to mosey on down to the Thompson section. As we know, they make the Tommy gun. I do have the 50-round drum for this. We have to talk more about this gun. And this is the model 1927 A1. Oh gosh, this thing is like shooting a BB gun. There's no recoil at all, and it's a 45. A lot of fun. So enjoy this video. This man really does a great job articulating the Kahr, the Magnum Research, and the Tommy gun. Enjoy it. Please tell a friend about the channel. Welcome to weaponseducation.com. All right, we are at the Kahr booth and Magnum Research SHOT Show 2012. I'm with Mark. Thank you for doing this interview. Mark, first tell the audience, please, what is the relationship with Kahr and Magnum Research?
Kahr Arms purchased Magnum Research in June of 2010, so we've owned Magnum for about a year and a half now, and basically we produce all the Kahr products, Thompson Auto Ordnance, and Magnum Research. So now we have 3 brand names under the Kahr companies.
Excellent. What justifies the price of the Kahr? And I'm a believer of these firearms. I own a number of the Kahrs, and the Tommy gun, and the Magnum Research. We'll talk about all of them. Basically,
there's a lot of engineering that goes into our guns, and a lot of the features that you see in our pistols don't really come through in the exterior aesthetics of the gun. Basically, we have a few different price points in our line. And the P and PM series guns have been around for a long time, but to get a little bit more market share, a couple of years back we came out with our CW series pistols, which were a medium size gun in our product line. And we knew that a lot of people really wanted the smaller gun. So in the last couple of years we came out with our CM version, which is the smaller version of the P. And basically, last year at SHOT Show, we came out with the CM9, and this year we came out with a 40 caliber version of the gun. So if you look at the guns, this is a PM9 and this is a CM40. I don't have one of each, so basically the 9 and the 40 are very close to the same, but I'll show you the differences between the two guns. The more expensive gun, the PM9, is got more machining done to the slide. Okay, so if you look at the slide, you'll notice that the slide on the less expensive gun is a little bit more blocky and rectangular. The PM9 has more contouring and more machining done than the less expensive gun, so less machine time, less cost. The other thing that you'll notice when you hold them side by side is that the PM9, the more expensive gun, has laser engraving versus scroll engraving on the CM product. And then the other thing that you'll notice on the slide is that the front sight is pinned on the less expensive gun versus dovetailed on the more expensive gun. That does not mean that there are no aftermarket options. If you want like a Trijicon night sight or a fiber optic front sight, we do have sight upgrades for the pin sight. There's not as many options as the PM, but there's still a few that you could choose from.
This magazine, why is it designed like that?
Yep. Well, basically, the other difference in the gun is that when you buy a PM versus a CM, the PM series guns come with 2 magazines. The CM series comes with a flush-fitting mag. The PM series comes with both the flush-fitting mag and the extended mag, which holds 1 extra round. So the nice thing about the extended magazine is it'll get you up to the next size gun. The extended mag works in either one. So whether you have a CM or a CW series gun or a PM or a P series gun, all the magazines are interchangeable between the two. The other differences between the guns, the more expensive guns and the value price guns, is that the slide stop on the less expensive gun is MIM, metal injection molded. The slide stop on the P and PM series guns are machined from solid. But the main difference between the two guns is that the P and PM series guns all have Lothar-Walther match-grade polygonal rifle barrels, versus on the less expensive guns, we have just traditional land and groove barrels. And where you'll see a difference in performance in those is just in muzzle velocity. If you took these guns and put them in a ransom rest and took the shooter out of the equation and used the same load, the only difference that you'd really see is a difference in muzzle velocity, maybe by about 5% or so. So nothing really game-changing there. And we already talked about the differences in the magazines. And you get an ABS molded hard case with the PM series gun in a cardboard box with these. So the difference is about $200 retail.
What do they retail for?
This gun would probably go for about an MSRP of about $459, and this one would be somewhere in the $650 range, depending on the option. So it's about a $200 price difference between the two guns.
Excellent job. Let's walk over to the Magnum research section. Over here. All right, it's crowded, but we're going to do our best.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Keep it rolling there.
You wait, buddy? I'm sorry.
I'm trying to make the video. Thank you.
I'll say small. Just say something. I got one ready.
I apologize.
Here we have the world famous Desert Eagle. Everybody knows what the Desert Eagle is. It's kind of an icon in the firearms world. The Desert Eagle's been in about 500 movies and TV shows. So even if you're not a firearms enthusiast, everybody knows what the Desert Eagle is. Between video games and the movies, pretty much it's really known worldwide. There's a lot of myth around the Desert Eagle. Most people think that the gun was designed in Israel, and it's really not. It's an American design. It was produced in Israel at various times during the history of the gun, but right now the Desert Eagle is in its latest variation, the Mark 19. And the way to tell a Mark 19 Desert Eagle from any other Desert Eagle is the Picatinny rail on the barrel. So the particular example that I'm holding is in titanium gold, which is probably, in my opinion, it's my favorite finish. It's a very hard finish. The titanium gold finish is a really cool finish for anybody that's interested in a gold Desert Eagle, because it's a very durable finish. The material that they use to plate the gun is the same material that they use to coat drill bits. So it's a very hard finish. It's a lot more durable than the 24-karat gold finish that we offer. And you know, being in 50 Action Express, it's one of the most powerful production guns on the planet right now. And like I said, it's really, truly an iconic gun. And everybody knows what it is. So we do really well with them. They're really popular, and they're a lot of fun to shoot. And if you ever get a chance to try one, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I've got one, and I got to say the recoil on this is nil, considering it's a 50 AE. It's really manageable.
For a gas-operated semi-automatic pistol, it's very heavy gun, and it's very manageable in terms of recoil.
That's excellent. This is some of the options on the grips, right?
Yeah, and actually we have a couple different options for grips. This is an aluminum grip that's made by Hogue, and we have a Grim Reaper, and we also have another design that we have called Boneyard. And the nice thing that I really like about the Hogue aluminum grips is they make the gun a little bit easier to grab. The grips are a little bit flatter than the rubber grips, so it's cool. This particular model is got our muzzle brake on it, which really tames the 50 even a little bit more. So it's pretty cool, and it gives it a really nice look as well.
And these retail for about what, 2,200, I think?
Yeah, this particular model that you see with the muzzle brake and the grips is probably around 2,100 bucks, somewhere in there.
Excellent, excellent. Yep. Let's take a walk over to the Thompson section. So here we have the Tommy gun, right?
Yep.
There you go.
On this rack, we have some short barrel rifles, and the nice thing that we do at Auto Ordnance is we produce short barrel rifles in semi-auto only. So for those folks that are really looking for the aesthetics of an original gun without having to spend the $20,000 or $30,000 price tag for an original gun, it's a nice feature for the people that really want a true short barrel rifle. They're faithful in almost every way, except the fact that they shoot from a closed bolt, where the original is shot from an open bolt. But you can purchase one of these for just under $2,000, and that's a very big difference compared to an original. So these are in a lot of people's price range, and they're really faithful copies of the originals. They're a lot of fun. We also do it in the M1, which is the World War II era gun. And this is really popular with people that are World War II reenactors and people that want really the more military version of the gun than the 20s gangster era Thompson. So this is a pretty nice product. We do really well with these. A lot of states allow short barrel rifles, and they're a lot more popular than you would think.
Excellent. What year did Kahr purchase Thompson?
About 8 years ago.
About 8 years ago.
So under the Thompson Auto Ordnance product line, we make the Thompson, we make the M1 carbines, and we also do the 1911 Auto Ordnance as well.
Excellent. Great job. Well, thank you for your time.
Yep.
And Mark, enjoy SHOT Show, and
thank you.
Love your product.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you so much.